everyone! Welcome back to Channel, the home of your favorite talk show secrets, behind-the-scenes drama, and the juiciest Hollywood updates. Today, we're diving into something very unusual happening on Live with Kelly and Mark. Fans woke up to see no Mark Consuelos on set. Instead, a surprising familiar face was sitting beside Kelly Ripa, the show's announcer himself. What's going on? Where is Mark? Why is everyone talking about Déjà Vu? Stay tuned till the very end because there's a twist in this story you won't see coming. The day began like any other morning on Live with Kelly and Mark. The audience clapped, the music rolled, and the cameras panned to Kelly Ripa stepping onto the bright New York City set, radiant as always. But something was off, immediately noticeable to longtime viewers. There was an empty chair beside her, and instead of Mark Consuelos walking out with that trademark grin, another familiar face, Déjà Vu, the show's announcer, took the co-host's seat. Gasps could almost be heard through television screens nationwide. Fans took to social media instantly. Where's Mark? Is he sick? Did something happen? Why is Déjà Vu filling in? It didn't take long for the hashtag number sign, "Where is Mark?" to start trending on X, formerly Twitter. Kelly, maintaining her signature calm and upbeat tone, greeted viewers with a laugh, saying, "Well, look who's sitting next to me today." She motioned toward Déjà Vu, who smiled and waved at the audience. "Mark's taking care of some business today, but I promise he'll be back soon." In the meantime, Déjà Vu's keeping me company. Her tone was light, but something in her expression sparked curiosity. Kelly has always been transparent with her audience, often blending personal updates with on-air humor. But today there was a subtle hesitance, a pause that fans caught immediately. Déjà Vu, whose voice has been the welcoming sound of Live for years, seemed both excited and slightly nervous in his co-hosting role. "I've always wondered what it felt like to sit here instead of over there," he joked, referring to his usual announcer's booth. The crowd cheered, but behind the laughs, speculation started swirling. Rumors began flying almost instantly. Some fans speculated that Mark might be filming a secret project, maybe a new acting role, perhaps another television appearance. Others guessed it was something more personal. Over the years, Kelly and Mark have shared glimpses of their family life, vacations, and even minor disagreements, making viewers feel like they were part of their story. So, when Mark vanished without much explanation, people felt genuinely concerned. Then about halfway through the episode, the first twist came. Kelly started reading from a cue card that suddenly made her voice catch slightly. It was an update. Not from ABC directly, but from Mark himself. He had apparently sent in a short message for the viewers. "Mark wanted me to tell you all," Kelly said, smiling, "that he's safe, he's happy, and no, he hasn't run off to join another show." The audience laughed, but Kelly's eyes darted briefly toward the floor, betraying a hint of emotion. "Seriously," she continued, "he just had to deal with something unexpected today, and Déjà Vu was brave enough to step in at the last minute." Still, that explanation didn't satisfy everyone. Because if it were something simple, like a scheduling conflict, ABC would usually clarify it. But the network stayed silent. No official statement, no post on the Live Instagram page, nothing. That silence made fans even more curious. By mid-afternoon, entertainment blogs started buzzing. A few claimed Mark had been spotted leaving the ABC studio the previous day in an unusually serious mood. Paparazzi photos appeared showing him talking on the phone near Columbus Circle, gesturing intensely. Sources close to the couple hinted it might be something personal, but not alarming. Others whispered about potential creative differences behind the scenes. The Live franchise has always been a tight-knit production, but there have been moments of tension, like when former co-host Michael Strahan abruptly left the show in 2016. That memory still lingers for many longtime fans, and some began wondering if history might be repeating itself in some form. However, that evening, Mark finally posted something on Instagram. But instead of a straightforward update, it added another twist. He shared a serene picture of a sunrise over a lake, captioned only with, "Sometimes you need to step back to see things clearly." No location tag. No explanation. Fans were instantly split. Was he talking about needing a break? Was there trouble between him and Kelly? Or was he simply reflecting on life's balance after years of working nonstop? The following morning, Live aired again, and Déjà Vu was still there. Kelly looked slightly more relaxed, even joking about their unusual pairing. "You know," she said, laughing, "I think Mark might start getting jealous if you keep doing such a great job." The audience laughed, but Déjà Vu quipped back, "Hey, I'm just keeping his seat warm. I know better than to mess with a power couple." Then came the second twist. Toward the end of the show, Kelly received an envelope from one of the producers. It was apparently from Mark. She hesitated, holding it up to the camera, and said, "Okay, I'm told I can read this on air." The room went silent. The note, written in Mark's handwriting, read, "Hey everyone, don't worry, I'll be back soon." Life has a funny way of reminding us what's really important. I'm grateful for all your love, and for Kelly holding down the fort like she always does. "See you soon. Maybe sooner than you think." Kelly smiled softly, folding the note. "That's my husband, always keeping a little mystery alive," she said, but her voice trembled slightly. By now, fan theories were spiraling out of control. Some believed Mark might be filming a secret live special. Others thought it could be related to family matters. After all, Kelly and Mark's 3 children are grown but spread across different cities, and the couple has always been open about missing them deeply. But the real twist came a day later. TMZ released a brief report stating that Mark was actually in talks with the production company for a new miniseries, something that had been kept under wraps due to contractual clauses. The project, reportedly titled The Last Border, was a gritty action drama being developed for a major streaming platform. That revelation reframed everything. His unexpected absence wasn't because of personal drama, but professional opportunity. Yet there was still something poetic about how he and Kelly handled it, with humor, calmness, and just enough mystery to keep fans glued. When Mark finally returned to live a few days later, the energy in the studio was electric. The audience gave him a standing ovation. Kelly beamed, joking, "Well, look who decided to show up." Mark laughed, hugging her, saying, "You can't get rid of me that easily." Then came an even deeper reveal. During their casual chat segment, Mark confessed, "I did have to step away for something exciting, something I've wanted to do for a long time. But honestly, it reminded me of how much I love being here. With you, with this team, with our viewers." Kelly playfully nudged him. "You're not going anywhere again without notice, mister." Mark laughed again, but his tone softened. "Sometimes taking a step away helps you realize what you already have. I love this show, and I love working with you." The audience, Odd and Déjà Vu, still seated near the announcer booth, chimed in from off-camera. "Guess I'll be back to my day job." The studio burst into laughter. What viewers didn't realize until later was that Mark's short break had also been a test run for the show's future flexibility, exploring how other personalities could step in when needed. Behind the scenes, producers had been experimenting with the idea of occasional guest co-hosts, not as replacements, but as creative refreshers for the long-running show. Still, Kelly's chemistry with Mark remains unmatched. Their playful bickering, heartfelt stories, and shared glances are what make Live feel more like a cozy morning with friends than a talk show. That's why even a temporary change feels like a big deal to fans, because it disrupts that sense of familiarity. As Mark settled back into his routine, the couple addressed the rumors in their trademark style, with humor and authenticity. Kelly teased, "Everyone thought we broke up because you missed one episode. Can you believe that?" Mark replied, "It's nice to know people care that much. But no, we're still stuck with each other." Then Kelly added a line that melted hearts everywhere. "You know, Déjà Vu was great, but there's only one Mark Consuelos." And with that, they clinked their coffee mugs and the audience erupted once again. Still, fans couldn't shake the feeling that something about Mark's mysterious message, "Sometimes you need to step back to see things clearly," held a deeper meaning. Perhaps it was about life balance, about cherishing the present, or about evolving even when everything seems perfect. Whatever it was, it worked. Because when he returned, the spark between Kelly and Mark seemed stronger than ever. Even the show's ratings saw a noticeable bump during the week of his absence. proving that a little bit of mystery can do wonders in the world of morning television. In the end, what started as a simple fill-in by an announcer turned into a week-long story of curiosity, connection, and renewed appreciation. Fans got a glimpse not just of a host's disappearance, but of the love and teamwork that keeps Liv running, no matter who's sitting in the chair. And as for Déjà Vu, viewers have been flooding the show's comments with requests to have him back occasionally. "He brought such a fresh energy," one fan wrote. Another added, "It felt like a family reunion. Everyone stepping up when needed." The whole situation reminded fans that Live has always been about more than just celebrity guests and recipes. It's about the relationships, both on and off camera. Mark's short absence may have raised eyebrows, but it also reminded audiences why they've loved watching Kelly all these years. Her ability to keep the show grounded, genuine, and alive with warmth, even in moments of uncertainty. And for Mark, the brief time away and the mystery surrounding it turned out to be a gentle reminder of how much his presence truly means to the viewers and to Kelly herself. The story ends not with drama, but with gratitude and the comforting rhythm of two people who've mastered balancing marriage, career, and life in front of millions of eyes. As Kelly said on the following Friday episode, looking straight into the camera, "Sometimes the best stories are the ones that remind you that home isn't a place, it's a person." And for fans of Liv, that sentiment said it all. And that's the full story, folks. Mark Consuelos' mysterious disappearance, Déjà Vu's surprise takeover, and the unexpected twist that kept fans talking all week long. What do you think really happened behind the scenes? Was it all planned, or did life just throw the Liv team a curveball? Drop your theories in the comments below. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell for more exclusive celebrity updates, Hollywood surprises, and talk show secrets you won't find anywhere else. See you next time, only on Vanderpump News.